Ruadán is a significant yet often overlooked figure in Irish mythology, remembered as a tragic warrior whose fate was sealed by the conflict between the Tuatha Dé Danann and the Fomorians. His story, recorded in the Lebor Gabála Érenn, the Book of Invasions, is one of bravery, deception, and ultimate sacrifice. As the son of the goddess Brigid and the Fomorian leader Bres, Ruadán's lineage placed him at the heart of one of the most defining struggles in Celtic myth, the battle between the divine Tuatha Dé Danann and their monstrous adversaries, the Fomorians. His brief but impactful role in this war made him one of the first warriors to die in the conflict, cementing his place in Irish legend. Born of two opposing forces, Ruadán was uniquely positioned between the worlds of his parents. His father, Bres, was a Fomorian king whose rule over the Tuatha Dé Danann was marked by tyranny and oppression. His mother, Brigid, was a revered goddess associated with poetry, healing, and smithcraft, symbolizing wisdom and creativity. Ruadán's identity was torn between these two lineages, one of darkness and conquest, the other of enlightenment and artistry. However, when the time came for war between the Tuatha Dé Danann and the Fomorians, Ruadán sided with his father's people, leading to his tragic downfall. As the conflict intensified, Bres sought a way to weaken the Tuatha Dé Danann. Ruadán was sent on a mission to infiltrate their ranks and assassinate Goibniu, the divine smith of the Tuatha Dé Danann. Goibniu was a crucial figure in the war effort, crafting unbreakable weapons that allowed his people to hold their ground against the Fomorians. Knowing that Goibniu's craftsmanship gave the Tuatha Dé Danann a significant advantage, Bres and the Fomorians devised a plan to eliminate him. Ruadán, loyal to his father, approached Goibniu under the guise of friendliness. In an act of treachery, he seized a spear and struck the divine smith, hoping to end his life. However, to Ruadán's shock, Goibniu was immortal and merely pulled the weapon from his body, unscathed. In an instant, Goibniu turned the spear on Ruadán, striking him down with his own weapon. Thus, Ruadán became the first warrior to fall in the great battle between the Tuatha Dé Danann and the Fomorians, a turning point in the mythological war. The death of Ruadán had far-reaching consequences, especially for Brigid. Overcome with grief, she let out the first recorded keening, a mournful cry of lamentation that became a tradition in Irish funerary rites. This moment in mythology not only highlights Ruadán's importance, but also serves as an origin story for the practice of keening, a deep and sorrowful expression of loss that carried through Irish history and culture. Brigid's sorrow at the loss of her son humanizes the divine, reminding us that even gods can feel the depth of love and pain. Ruadán's story is a tale of loyalty, tragic destiny, and the cost of war. His attempt to assassinate Goibniu was not merely an act of aggression, but an act of devotion to his father and the Fomorian cause. Yet, his fate illustrates the harsh reality of mythological warfare. One cannot escape the consequences of their choices, no matter their noble intentions. His death, though brief in the grand narrative, is one of the most poignant moments in Celtic mythology, representing the inevitable losses that come with conflict. Despite his limited presence in the mythology of the Tuatha Dé Danann, Ruadán's story continues to be a powerful reflection of themes found throughout Irish legend. His role as a tragic hero caught between opposing forces resonates with the greater struggles of identity, duty, and fate. His mother's grief immortalized his memory, ensuring that his name would never be forgotten, even as he fell in battle. Ruadán's legacy is one of sacrifice and sorrow, but it also speaks to the complexity of Celtic mythology, where even the briefest characters can leave a lasting impact. His death is a reminder that war spares no one, not even those born of both light and darkness. His name remains tied to the great battles of Irish legend, a warrior whose fate was written in blood, and whose passing gave birth to one of the most enduring traditions of mourning in Irish culture.